Hey team, today I wanted to talk to you about caffeine and its effects on sports performance. Caffeine is a topic that's been coming up a lot lately, so I wanted to dive into it. First, let's discuss the benefits of caffeine use for athletes. Caffeine is a natural stimulant found in coffees, cokes, teas, and other sources, and it can improve performance in several ways. First, it can increase alertness, it can enhance endurance, it can reduce your perception of effort, and it can improve sprinting and jumping performance. All these benefits can lead to longer and harder practices and training sessions that can overall translate on the court. Now let's talk about some disadvantages of caffeine. While caffeine can be beneficial, it's important to be mindful with your consumption. So some of the side effects of caffeine can be jitters and nervousness. Too much caffeine can lead to jitters, nervousness, and even anxiety, which can negatively affect your performance. Caffeine can also cause some digestive issues. Some athletes may experience some GI discomfort or upset stomach, especially when consuming caffeine before exercise. And caffeine can also lead to insomnia or disrupts your sleep patterns. Now, it's essential to be cautious about its use at closer to bedtime. And again, this is going to depend on your individual tolerance. Who might benefit from caffeine use? Well, it varies from person to person, but caffeine can be particularly helpful for endurance athletes and also team sports athletes such as yourself. You can benefit from increased alertness and focus during games, especially with those irregular schedules. Now, what about the NCAA guidelines on caffeine use? Caffeine is a banned substance, but it does show that caffeine consumption can be allowed up to 500 milligrams, which is the threshold that the NCAA will allow, and within a 24-hour time frame. Now, again, anything above that will be a violation. And so it's important to be responsible and not rely on caffeine intake to boost your performance. Finally, here are some recommendations based on current research. And what we look at for caffeine consumption, we want to consume anywhere between 3 to 6 milligrams of caffeine per kilogram of body weight and depend on your tolerance. But there are some studies that show on the lower end of that consumption, being the 2 milligrams per kilogram of body weight, to fall within the recommendations of the NCAA and allowing up to 500 milligrams and within a 24-hour time frame. I would probably stay within the 2 to 3 and see if you receive any benefits, because you have to also factor in your overall caffeine consumption with other beverages that may have caffeine. And consume caffeine. The timing is going to be important to help improve your performance. I would like to see the consumption or intake of caffeine be centered around anywhere 30 minutes all the way in the upward of 90 minutes before exercise. And you will also like to, I would like for you to take into account your tolerance. And in order to find that, you'll have to experiment with caffeine during practice and not on game day to see how your body responds. So caffeine can be a valuable tool for enhancing your sports performance when used responsibly. And since it is a banned substance by the NCAA, you want to make sure that you don't cross that threshold to jeopardize your sports career. Now, remember to consult with a sports nutritionist or a medical professional for personalized guidance. And I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Stay informed, stay safe, and let's keep working hard to achieve our goals on and off the court.